We have 3 drivers for you. Sébastien Ogier, our 5-time World Rally Champion, representing M-Sport. Representing the Citroën Total Abu Dhabi World Rally team, we have Chris Meek. And representing Toyota, we have Oyt Tanak. Seb, let's start with you. Welcome to 2018. We saw the launch of the championship just a few weeks ago at the Motorsport show, but now things get really serious. Rally Monte-Carlo begins tomorrow night with the sister on stage in reverse. Are there any butterflies in the tummy? Are you feeling excited, nervous? Does the excitement lessen with all the years that you've done it or not?
You have to say, I guess when you are a youngster, you are always a bit more excited. But for me, Monte-Carlo is always a special event, so always looking forward to do it. And like you say, it's slowly getting started now. Yeah, today was a small warm-up, but tomorrow the real things we'll kick off. So then it's time to replay everything. Now everyone is at 0 again, and the difference have to be made. And when you start with Monte, you know that immediately you have a big challenge. And also, especially with this first stage, you mentioned sister on by night. Okay, it might be a bit less snow and ice than usually, but still. Still should be a difficult one to start the rally with, and immediately some differences can happen.
You mentioned the words warm-up then. I think that's happened to the weather as well. It's unseasonably mild here. It was 15, 16 degrees today, and we're seeing not so much snow and ice on the stages as we've seen previously. Now, you're a local, Seb. You know what the weather does here. Is it going to change?
I think you remember a couple of years ago that I was completely wrong with the tire choice when my dad was calling me to say it's snowing and I had 5 slick in the car. So, you know, you can be local. It's always very difficult to deal with the forecast. So, yeah, that's once again going to play a big role. We know that there is some bad weather coming on Friday, but we don't know yet exactly what. Should be some rain on the low part, but what's going to happen on every call we're going to cross, that we don't know yet. So let's wait and see. It's still some hours for our meteo guys to hopefully give us the right information that in order to make the right call with the tires.
You know, 2017 was so exciting. It was a really epic season. Do you feel that we will see that again, if not better? Do you think it'll be as competitive this year as it was last year?
I think there is a good chance. I think there is 4 teams with strong cars able to win rallies. Every team's got fast drivers able to win rally as well. So I think all the ingredients are there to have exciting fights and enjoyable rallies. So I would say it should be like last year. I would be happy to end up the same way.
I'm sure you would. Seb, thank you. Chris, let's turn to you now. Seb mentioned, you know, starts here, everyone's on 0 points. It's that special time in the season when anticipation is high. We don't know what is going to happen, how it's going to play out. How are you feeling ahead of it? In terms of the car, the confidence, I know development work started at the midpoint really last season for the 2018 season. Do you feel the car's improved?
Yeah, well, couldn't be much worse than the shape we were in last year in Monte. It certainly wasn't a great start for us. So, yeah, we arrive now, beginning of a new season. For sure, quite humble, and I think we've done good work. You know, we were able to turn the car even around for Corsica last year. Corsica is quite bumpy in places, but for Monte, for sure, last year it wasn't great. But yeah, we've had some good conditions in the test. We've had a bit of everything. We've had some really bumpy roads, and I feel quite happy in the car. So, but like we know, everybody's continuing to work. For sure, everybody comes with improvements for the new season. So, let's see. I'm calm. I'm relaxed, and for Monte, you can't anticipate too much. You just have to wait to see what's through the windscreen in front of you. Hopefully, you have the right tires.
You know, there's been a lot talked about the sister on stage because it is in reverse and because it is always a little bit of drama or something which happens on that stage. It's iconic. But pick out for me some other stages you feel might be hugely challenging this weekend. Don't say all of them.
All of them. yeah, with the weather, like Seb mentioned, the weather we know is coming. We don't know at what levels, at what altitude, and you know, when we recce a stage today, it's completely dry, and you make your pace notes. Yeah, there's a really nice rhythm. You could arrive on Saturday and it's full snow. So the weather is the important part here, not necessarily the stage itself. They're all of similar profile, shall we say, apart from the ones on Sunday in the south, Turini. But yeah, we just have to wait and see what the weather does, for sure.
Yeah, every driver will start a championship with the goal of getting that championship title at the end of it. Is there a strategy behind it, Chris, when you plan out the year with a team? Or is it simply rally by rally, see how it goes?
I think it's rally by rally for sure. You have to adapt to where you are. And yeah, everyone's here to start a new season strongly. Everyone wants good points to start the season. So, but Monte's one of those specific rallies where you have to try to be there on Sunday evening in Monte-Carlo and then take a look at the timesheets and see where you are. So, yeah, let's try and just take it rally by rally.
Final question then. You know, you have yourself, Paul, the team, the tyres, the car. The safety crews here are absolutely crucial and critical information they're giving back to you. Can you just give me a note on how important they are for you?
Yeah, especially on Monte. You know, they do an important job for us on all tarmac rallies. But here especially, the conditions change so quickly. They're the unsung heroes because nobody sees them, and they're in there adapting to our pace notes, the information of the road surface, and for sure without them it would be a lot different rally for us. But yeah, they have to do a good job. There's a lot of pressure on those guys. I don't know that I would ever enjoy to do that job, to be honest. But yeah, they have a big challenge in front of them as well. A lot of early starts in the morning, and yeah, when you're going through these stages, complete pitch black, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., to put all the information in is not an easy job. So yeah, they play a very important role.
Okay, Chris, thank you. Brand new season, brand new team for you, Mr. Tanak. Tell me how things are shaping up with Toyota so far. What have you thought of the Toyota Yaris, and how many testing kilometers have you done?
Quite many questions you have, huh?
I know, huh? I've got loads more where they came from.
Yeah, so far so good. The welcome in the new team has been really warm. I can see all the guys in the team have been working really hard, you know, to make it as easy as possible for me, and I must say, so far it's been going quite smoothly. So we've done quite many test days. We've been testing a bit for Sweden and mostly for Monte, so I think 6 days in total. So yeah, I don't know exactly the kilometers, but I must say, yeah, it's quite good what we've done for Monte, and I must say, I think I have quite good feeling in the car. So obviously we need to see during the race how the feeling actually is, but for the moment I think we've done maximum. So yeah, I think still the most of the experience or the know-how will come when we start to race, you know, and then you really start to understand how it's working and how's the feeling. But for the moment it feels good, and also the shakedown was good. So yeah, there is definitely a lot of potential in this car.
Might be a difficult question given that you haven't competed in the car yet. It's just been testing. But what areas would you say are strengths for the car, and what areas maybe need a little bit more work on?
Again, yeah, it's obviously hard to say without real competition. You know, it's tough to say where you need to improve. But for the moment, it looks like it's a good package, and still I know that there is a lot to do for engineers, or at least they're trying to improve many areas which they know they can improve. So for me, it looks positive, you know. So yeah, I think it's mostly all up to engineers and their work, you know, they can do, and I know they're really good on this. So yeah, it's just my job is just to drive, and I'm sure they do their best.
I'm sure they will. Given that it is a brand new team and a brand new car for you, do you feel that this is an event you can go out and try and push for a win, or are you going to play yourself into the season, or do you need to start it straight away?
I think in Monte it's you know, whatever team, whatever car you are, it's never just about pushing, it's about being clever, especially this year with these tricky conditions or the unpredictable weather which is coming, so we just need to keep our eyes open and let's see what comes, but yeah, for the moment it looks to come as a very tricky event, and we just need to be clever with our choices.
Well, I guess we'll see who's clever at the end of the weekend. Guys, I wish you all the best of luck. Are there any questions for our drivers ahead of Monte-Carlo starting?
No?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks very much, guys.